and seek for a change. We need to end violence. We need mothers not to be afraid anymore if their children go onto the streets. They cannot be afraid, and sometimes they suffer real horrors. What we want here is social justice, pensions for the retired people, and nutrition for all boys and girls, milk, meat. Why not? And so the whole of society is able to have health by providing doctors to their homes. All of our youth is able to access higher education. So those are the purposes, those are fundamental purposes for Colombian society, and I ask most of this society not to go on the way we are, not to sink any deeper into violence and corruption and injustice. We should not jump into suicide. We need life. We need change for life. Because what we are looking for is a Colombia that becomes a world of power, of life. So we are 1 million votes short. From these 8.5 million voters. If this figure changes an 8 for a 9, I assure you we change Colombia. So our activism, both in the streets and networks and buildings, all of this activism is to try to get that extra million. So those who have not voted yet, you can choose to do the right thing. We have, even from the Antiochian people who voted for Federico, it's a working people. I know very well these people. It's not a silly people. It would not take Colombia into suicide. I also invite you to approach us, understand us, dialogue, get together for a possibility of transformation. I invite the whole citizenship, Tolima, Cundinamarca, which is the department that first chose me for Congress, Boyacá, industrial, agrarian. This is the real possibility of prosperity and agrarian development. I invited people from the north of Santander. If we do not reactivate economically Cucuta, and that goes by restoring frontiers, what we are going to see is an economic crisis. I invite Santander. So that person who yelled down with the bad government in Bogota, in that Comuneros deed. So I ask you to become Comuneros again, because it is time to yell down with the bad government and to reconstruct democratically and moral the republic. These are the times of life. There is no step forward. We just need 1 million more votes. I invite all of these activism to conquer, to convince, and to convince with quiet and love the family, to convince with love the community where we live and where we study to actually achieve what this generation can provide to the history of Colombia. A democratic future, the first government of a real peaceful change, maybe the first transparent and decent government in these times. Thank you very much.
We were listening to statements of presidential candidate for the Pacto Histórico Party, Gustavo Petro. Accompanied by his running mate, Petro thanked his supporters, his family, and also his team. He expressed gratitude to the electorate that endorsed him, saying he will go with that support to the second round. Petro thanked the rural vote in Cauca and Nariño, who were at large his supporters, and also praised Bogotá's voters that went to the polls on his side. He said Colombians sent a message to the world about the end of corruption and the acceptance of a new future of social justice, economic stability through productivity, and avoiding more climate change and environmental damage. He also was emphatic on the need of public and wide education, science, innovation, and the democratization of academic knowledge. Petro referred to families as the core of society and how to creating jobs and opportunities for families, specifically for mothers and children, the main forgotten sectors his administration plans to improve Colombian society. Petro proposed nurturing, nutrition, and health social plans to reach each Colombian. He stressed his party was 1 million voters short from achieving victory, but goes hopeful to the second round and called to end abstentionism on the second round, and he urged people to vote. He concluded by thanking again to his supporters. And like this, we have come to the end of this news brief. But remember, you can find this and many other stories on our website at telesurenglish.net. And also, if you feel so inclined, please join us on social media. We are on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Telegram. For Telesur English, I'm Gladys Quesada. Thank you for watching.